ADP and the beat. You already know what it is, man. Bricks in the mic. Start. Yeah. Menace. And it goes like. Find the words you couldn't say and you recite me. If you're blinded by the light, then you're like me. If you're scared, you ain't anything besides weak. I don't have time to waste, set my mind free. Set the truth on the liars, only to watch them perish. I can earn the mantle and you can only inherit. Guess it's easy for the guys that are big with their big bank balance and the talent's limited. I'm honest, never respond to internet comments that have no relevance for me to acknowledge. Accomplished so much more than most, but I don't ever brag and earn rights to boast. Humble, but am I really humble if I'm telling you? You can scrutinize, there's no way that you're getting through. Positivity with no tolerance, so when their critics come, I'll be nice, but no promises. I know if I don't go and I don't win, I can still grow. So you can hate me, try to pretend I ain't killing this and this is my end, but you can't beat me. You can't try, no, you can't beat me. Listen, I ain't reached the peak and I ain't questioning the stretch that I got in front of me, and I ain't hedging any bets. I'ma be who I'ma be. You see me on your telly sets, and the king is looking for his queen, not just any skill. Cross out the minus, turn a positive from negative. If you've been sleeping on me, need to put away the sedatives. Calling me your brother, need to learn some etiquette. You don't know my real name, how can we be relatives? 10 years I've been killing it, homicide. Back in school a lot of guys tried to prophesize. Never had a big mouth, I just had some bigger plans. They say you have a bigger heart when you're a little man. It's your shot, take it, don't let the trigger jam. I stand alone like the lead singer in a band. I'm forever like the field strawberries grow. So tell me something I don't already know. I know if I don't go and I don't win, I can still grow. So you can hate me, try to pretend I ain't killing this and this is my end, but you can't beat me. You can't try, no, you can't beat me. I like to see you try. Yeah, so they want a piece of man, trying to make this piece of man. Check the delivery, call me the pizza man. I don't really give a damn if you're not feeling me. I'm doing something different, I'm not going where the sea will be. I'm not taking the easy route, nah, it's not about that. Think you can bring me down? Nah, I highly doubt that. You could try this, but I'm gonna announce I'm like punching a fat person in the tummy, yeah, it'll bounce back. Cause my mind's strong, but my heart's weak. Not cause I'm sad, I found I was in love with her last week. So ladies, have your last peek, cause it's time to grow up, be a man, let's get moving fast. No time acting nasty, scanning goes past me, I ain't got the time. One thing lastly, I love my life deeply. Only God can beat me, you can try your best, but you're never gonna defeat me. I know if I don't go and I don't win, I can still grow. So you can hate me, try to pretend I ain't killing this and this is my end, but you can't beat me. You can't try, no, you can't beat me. I see you try, no, you can't beat me. You can't try, no, you can't beat me. I see you try, no.
Okay, my next guest on this week's show, new emerging talent, it's Rix.
What's up? What's happening?
How you doing?
But
I like it that way.
That way?
No, but- yeah,
Pieces
that
or
way,
piece?
that way. I get in a lot of trouble for doing that though.
Yeah, that's why I kind of
But let's
went
just
with it.
yeah. Rix,
What's
so
up?
people that don't know who you are, how would you describe yourself?
A nutcase.
I would have told you that. I didn't need to ask you that, but
Yeah.
you know.
I'm a singer and a songwriter and a rapper and a student and an A&R.
Wow.
And a vlogger, a video logger. I make video logs.
I said I didn't know what that was.
Move with the times, man. Move with the times.
So how do you do everything? Like you're going to uni
Yeah, I'm in my final year now as well.
and you're doing the music.
Yeah, I mean it's just about having good
Like-
organisation skills.
I was going to say it's all about the balance, like as everyone does.
Well, yeah, that too. But if you're not organised, then you can't get anything done, regardless of how much you balance. Balance is never a thing that I like to do.
So how did you get into the whole music thing?
Usual story. Family were musicians of some sort, and then I just kind of followed suit. But I actually decided to pursue it as a career in terms of business and university, as well as
So
doing it for
who's
fun.
musical in your family?
My mum and dad sing, my sister sings, and they're just very they just like listening to different types of music, and they're very artsy in general. Like my sister's in the fashion industry right now, but she used to do art and stuff as well. So I was always kind of, basically, see this shop, this was like my house, essentially.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe not.
So you're feeling really at home right now.
I'm in Southall.
I don't know, like you and Swami just keep telling me this Southall is like the place to be, apparently.
No, stand corrected. He says it's the place to be.
Him. Just to let you know, Swami's on that side of the camera.
Looking very offended.
Dare you? How dare you?
He's feeling so brave. He's like, you've come here to Southall. You've got to breathe Southall. You've got to take it in.
I mean, it's kind of like, that kind of goes without saying. Even as soon as you step into the kind of, out of the station, it's like, it just automatically. Official Dis Barracuda Day.
So you're from around here?
No, I'm from Luton, which is not. I was waiting for that. It's yeah, Luton's about half hour from here.
So who did you grow up listening to musically?
The usual suspects: MJ, Ray Charles. They were the kind of more older heads. Recently, I've been listening to a lot of Ryan Leslie, Outlandish. Even more recently, probably Drake and J. Cole.
So how would you describe your sound? Because you rap and you sing. I mean, you need to hear this guy doing his version of Juices, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That's just like.
I'm glad you like it.
Remarkable.
My style, I try to vary as much as possible because I do both, and I don't like staying in one particular genre as well. So obviously, the Juices remix was a dubstep track.
Yeah.
But I've done a lot of commercial R&B. I've done a lot of old school American R&B, then I've done hip hop, both US and UK. So I kind of just like to.
What do you prefer? UK or US?
No, definitely UK at the moment. Definitely UK. Albeit I did see Ryan Leslie a couple of days ago, and that was amazing. But I love the UK stuff right now.
Anyone that you could see yourself working with here in the UK?
I don't know. I'd see, because there's like the whole me blowing up my ego saying the world's my oyster, and me being realistic.
Oh,
so
go on, just blow up your ego, it's fine.
I don't know. I'd love to work with pretty much anyone and everyone. As I said, I don't have a particular person. I just like to make music.
So whoever it is, you just like, you're up for kind of.
I mean, ideally, I'd love to get in the studio with Ellie Goulding, just for the sake of doing that, because it would just sound wicked. Because she's awesome.
I can actually see you guys collaborating. I think
that is okay. To go on record, you need to kind of hook up.
I can actually see you guys collaborating. I could, you know, for you to say that, I just had that in my head because you just kind of have the same. For me, you have the same kind of vibe going on. That's how I see you. Like, and I just think that you always do something new. And I think you're kind of a new sound coming out of the scene right now.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone like it.
Hey.
So. Coming right now anyway, so it's like, you know, the people have been here and, you know, they've made their mark, but coming through, there's not many that I could really name.
Yeah, like I said, I just try to keep it as individual. And
is he blowing kisses at us?
yeah, I think he's
At Rick's.
at me.
Okay, is that what,
That's just him. I'm not receiving it. I'm just hearing it in the background. Just FYI. But it's okay. I completely forgot what the point of this bit was.
I don't even know what I asked. You are like the worst person to have in the background.
No, but yeah, I like to kind of switch up and try to be as individual as possible, even if that means kind of not having a particular sound you're known for, rather having a bunch of different kind of vibes. So like, it appeals to a lot more fan bases.
Do you think it's important, like, to have like a particular sound?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is, but in terms. For me, I wouldn't necessarily class that under genre though. I think my sound is my voice. You'll know when it's me on a track. And plus, because I've got a few things I always say in tracks anyway, just in case for people that don't know, I always say it's Rick's on the mic or whatever. So I like...
I'm going to start saying that, it's Amy on the mic. I think that really sound good.
Yeah, maybe not Amy. Maybe it doesn't... Amy's two syllables.
I don't like that. I don't like the fact that he just said, I can't do that. But anyway, okay.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah. So what else do you say usually in your tracks?
Pardon? Rick's on the mic, I'm amazing.
Why can't I just say that? Hi, it's Amy on the mic, I'm amazing.
I mean, you could. I mean, just as long as you kind of, like, credit me for that.
I don't like you anymore, Rick.
Oh, come on.
No.
You can credit me. By all means, you can use it. I just want some recognition. This is what musicians do. We strive for recognition.
I will so not be making that phone call to Ellie Goulding.
It's just mean.
So who are you kind of feeling on the UK Asian scene right now in terms of their music?
You know what? Quite a lot of people. I really don't want to say it, but him for one.
Yes, he's pointing at the barracuda.
Yeah. Yeah, I like all of the rappers are doing really well right now. So there's him, there's Sam, there's Rax, there's Menace. They're all doing amazing stuff. Then you got Junaid as well. Junaid's awesome. You got Kaz, you got Cerise. I'm kind of getting into now, and then I think everyone, like to a certain extent, I'm feeling pretty much everyone on the scene right now.
So what do you have to say to people that say that there's no talent? No Asian urban talent.
There is, you just need to look a bit harder.
Why do you think they say that though? Is that because they're just not?
Because everyone tries to kind of put you in a box or in a certain position or pigeonhole you in some point. But the thing is, if you've got people that can do what other people that are slightly more famous can do, like, but it's just trying to find it. I mean, because there's obviously, in terms of the urban Asian side of things, it's still predominantly a new thing that's only coming into fruition like this year. So it's still raw. So there's a lot of newcomers. There's a lot of people that are consistently adding to it. There's some people that are gaining recognition now that were in it for a while. But it's just about trying to find it.
I mean, I say this to people all the time though. It's like, I mean, I think I was saying it to Swami as well. It's just that, you know, with Bhangra music, it's always going to be there, so there's always an audience.
Yeah.
Now, with the Asian urban guys, they've got the Asian audience as well, but they're trying to appeal to the masses, so they've got double the job.
Yeah.
And I don't think people give them enough credit for what they're trying to do.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's exactly that. Because obviously the urban side of this kind of industry can't appeal to the Bhangra side because it's completely different. I mean, we're Western, but it's trying to get the Western side on board, which is always the hardest struggle. I mean, we could be the best in this industry, in the urban Asian industry, but we can still be nothing in the mainstream. So that once you've got your foot through the door here, I think the battle only begins once you've got recognition here and you're trying to get worldwide recognition. So it's just like, it's a very difficult thing to do. So
you're doing it?
I mean, I'm trying to juggle like 20,000 things at once, but I mean, getting there slowly.
So let's take a break and we'll see you on the other side.
Peace.